I'm Nicole Marie Finch, and this is my second video on my blog. Woo, I'm so cool. I know that last week, if you saw my video, I talked about that this week I'll be giving some juicy nuggets on mindset and what I found to really be awesome and work well for me. And I'm sorry, but I changed my mind. That will be next week. However, I did post this video series early on my website that I put together because as I started to think about what were the best things that worked for me, I realized this could be a super long video, or it could be nice little short nuggets in a couple of videos. So I would highly recommend checking that out especially if you're super dying to hear about it. Put your info in, it'll get sent it right away, and it has like top 5 things that I have found to work to manage the crazy in my head and be able to live in a little bit more of a peaceful place on the day-to-day. So check that out. And then next week I'll give more of a high-level overview about my view of mindset, why it excites me so much, and why I highly recommend we all take some strides and to incorporate into our day-to-day. But since today I'm releasing this during a holiday week, 4th of July, people are probably out there having fun, I hope. I decided to do something a little bit different, and I want to talk about this idea of fun. First of all, I'm wearing one of my most fun shirts. I love this shirt, Bring the Joy. Thanks and shout out to Brendan Burchard, who got this shirt at one of his conferences, and I love this thought of just bring the joy into everything that you do. There's enough people out there who are bringing down the energy, so let's get out there and just bring the joy into everything you do, and you'll be surprised about how much more exciting that thing can become, as mundane as it might be going into it. So I love that idea, and I want to talk about this idea of fun. So I think as we get older, I find that we get less fun. We forget how to have truly fun. There's certain things that as you get older you think you should enjoy, you think that you want to have fun doing, but it doesn't really necessarily give you that, oh, this is so much fun feeling. You know, maybe you feel like you want to have fun shopping, or want to have fun at party or going to the clubs, or want to have fun, you know, having this intellectual conversation and talking about the news, but maybe you'd rather be scrapbooking or just drinking wine on your couch, or playing with a puzzle, or reading a funny book, a comic book, not even a nice intellect, you know. So it's funny because I think we forget and we try to live up to this persona of what we think we should want to have fun, especially as an adult. But what really truly gives you that fun and that joy might be something that you have to kind of go back to your childhood and what you enjoyed as a child to really find and be like, oh no, this is what really makes me have fun. And I think about it, when I hang out with kids, man, they know how to party. These kids, they can find a way to have fun in every single situation. I mean, it's so funny because the littlest thing will bring them joy and excitement. You know, the whole world is their oyster when you're younger, and they'll have the most crazy ideas of what a cool game would be, you know, and dress up and let's just be who we want to be, and it's just it's fun to hang out with them. And I love all the ideas that they come up with, but then you get to adults and you're like, yes, I'm going to sip on my wine as we have this conversation. No! Let's just be silly and be ourselves and have fun. Like when you were a kid, you didn't care what people thought. You just knew what you enjoyed. And if someone didn't let you enjoy that, you might have a little bit of a tantrum, but you knew what was fun. You had an imagination, and you got out there and you did things, and you wouldn't care if anyone thought you were weird for wanting to put random things together on a board, or if you wanted to, you know, play with your little Legos, you know, you just did what you wanted to do. So I would encourage you to think about, what is it that truly makes me have fun? What do I really truly enjoy in this day? And do it. This is the time. Now, do it. And I think about myself, and it's like, yeah, there's some things that like I feel like I should want to have fun doing, but I really do just enjoy hanging out in my backyard. I feel like I love the idea of traveling, and I do love exploring new cultures and going to new places. It is exciting, it is fun. But I also just really love staying at home in my backyard with a glass of wine and being here. Or I hear friends who live in this really cool area, I'm like, oh, I'd love to live there. But I also love being near my family. So the idea, if it sounds nice, or people who they don't really have any like one certain job. They're all over the place. They're just kind of like going by the wind. Like, that sounds really nice. But And I would love to do that, and I want to enjoy that. But I really just enjoy, you know, being me and hanging out and reading a book. I love reading books, and I like reading kids' books, you know? I love those old chapter books. I mean, the adult books are fun too, but the kids' books just have some kind of fun mystery and excitement to them. So, I mean, these are some of my examples. I probably could think of more if I had more time, but I'm kind of just shooting this on the whim because I got this idea last minute to do this kind of video. And I'd love to hear from you. What is it, if you're being honest with yourself, that you truly have fun doing? And let's keep this PG, people. Okay, let's keep it PG on my blog. Thank you. We'll talk about that another time, okay? But we'll meet up for a glass of wine and talk about that later. But talk PG, if you're thinking about, like, when you were a kid, what did you enjoy doing? How can you translate that into something you can do as an adult? I'd love to hear, love you to share, and if you go out and do it, how did that feel for you? How much did you enjoy? And just find ways to bring more of that fun, that play, bring some recess into your day, and find ways to play, even in the everyday. You can turn your job into more play if you bring that joy and find ways to really make it fun. And of course, the computer just glitched out as I was really coming to that juicy ending to this video. But okay, so I was just ending with a quote, one of my favorite quotes, but I hope I get this right, by Howard Thurman. And it's, don't think about what the world needs, or don't ask what the world needs. Ask yourself, what makes you come alive? Because what the world needs are people who have come alive. Love it. So bring some alive, bring some fun, bring some joy into your day. Hope you're having a wonderful holiday week. If you have to work, I'm sorry, bring some fun into it. And I will see you again soon next week, and I promise next week I will talk about the mindset. So thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope to see you again here soon.